Hello, everybody. Mike Fink here from Picks and Parlays, Winners and Whiners, WagerTalk.com, StatSalt, all the good stuff there. I'm back at home, actually. A fun weekend in Hartford on the AHL beat, but we're back and some fun bets to look at. Here I'm recording this Sunday night, looking ahead towards Monday morning. Before I dive into that, just a reminder, you can check out all my picks at Picks and Parlays, StatSalt, Winners and Whiners, all that. But you can get my hat trick all access pass for only $39 for a limited time. Every hockey play is just $39. So check that out. Let's dive into the slate. There's only 5 games, so not much to focus on. There's not much to dive into. So there's really only a few bets that I like here, or a few interesting plays that I'd say are interesting to watch here. The first one, early game we'll dive into is Blue Jackets against the Kings. The Blue Jackets are money line favorites, minus 130. I like the Blue Jackets here. I know they're coming off an overtime loss, a rough overtime loss against Utah. It's been on the rise, a team that's also playing on tonight on Monday night, but focusing on the Blue Jackets here, they've won 7 of their last 10. They're looking to make a playoff push, and they're playing a Kings team that's, to be frank, struggled. They have not gotten that new coach bump that everyone thought they would get. They're still kind of figuring everything out with Kevin Fiala out and all those injuries and the new coaching change. Just it's been a messy season, a messy finish to the season for a team that's trying to make a playoff push. So I like the Blue Jackets, who are making that push, who bought in at the trade deadline. So they actually have an extra layer of talent there. They have 7 of their last 10 they've won. So I like them to win this game. Minus 130 odds. Not the best odds, but still it's a good payout for them to win this game as favorites. Focusing on the next game I have, this one's not a team, but this is the over under on the Flyers and Rangers. So the over under, it's 5.5. It's a lower total than usual compared to 6 or 6.5. But I like this bet because the Rangers and the Flyers, well documented, both offenses have been terrible this season. And I know the Flyers are coming off a 5 goal game, so their offenses look good lately. They have some new faces in the lineup that make it an intriguing team to potentially run up the score. But these two teams are led by their defenses. Their offenses have struggled. The Rangers will average only 2.5 goals per game. The Flyers, I believe it's 2.9 or even 2.8 goals per game. Both offenses have not looked good. And both goaltenders are great this game. This is a goaltending matchup. Dan Vladar versus Igor Shesterkin, expected to be a low-scoring game, dominated by the goaltending. So that's a good one for the under there. And one more last bet to look at out west. The Senators are wrapping up or in the end at the end of their West Coast road trip where they face the Vancouver Canucks. And this one's pretty straightforward. Take the Senators and the spread, 1.5 puck line there. The Canucks are the worst team in the NHL. If they're not the worst, they're right up there, and they've looked like a mess, especially lately. The question, they're one of those teams that at this point you just have to fade the Canucks. Where whoever's playing the Vancouver Canucks, bet on them because you're probably going to win that bet. At this point, you keep betting them you keep fading them until proven otherwise, or until they make a big change. Maybe they have to make a coaching change, or something has to happen there because that team just it looks like a mess. The Senators are starting to find their footing as well, are trying to make a late push for the playoffs as well. So I like the Senators to win this game, win handily. Just that's a bet that I would easily consider to that should hit. And maybe just one more to sprinkle in there just to think about in that game is the over under. Bet the over there. Both defenses allow over 3.1 goals per game. The Canucks allow 3.7 goals per game. And the Senators have a good offense. So maybe consider the over there as well. Not so confident in that one, but it could also hit there. So that's all I got for tomorrow's slate. Hope to do this again tomorrow night. Hopefully, I have the time to do that as well. But check out all of my picks on Picks and Parlays, Winners and Whiners, StatSalt. Check out all the great work at wagertalk.com, and I hope you enjoyed. And let's make some money off of these bets. Thank you.